I actually got started at Claytopia in my senior year of high school. I had moved up here from Florida in the middle of my senior year in the hopes of opening my own retail store. My idea for the store actually ended up being quite like the store 3 doors down faces. So I was a little disappointed, but I did have to take a few physical classes at Northampton High School. And upon doing that, I registered for a school-to-work program, which required some sort of an internship. Through the internship, I was able to get a job here at Claytopia. I think I was 17 or 18. I, at some point, had decided that I really wanted to pursue a career in ceramics or in painting. I had made it known to my current boss, who was the previous owner that I bought the business from. I had made it known to her that I was very interested in purchasing the business one day if she decided to sell it. So I was a little embarrassed that I put myself out there like that, but for some reason she took me, my 18-year-old self, seriously and called me 5 years later to tell me that she was selling and she wanted to offer the store to me. It was frustrating being so young and being a woman walking into a general bank and talking to a loan manager who I really didn't feel they took me seriously. Although I had my full business plans and I had everything that they needed to see, they just, one lady actually said to me, "I have a daughter your age." And I didn't know what to say. I was like, well, what's she doing? I got really frustrated, but really stuck it out. And I get bored easy. I get bored easy. So the hardest part of being in business is keeping yourself entertained. Because if you are bored with your job, your customers are probably bored with your store. And so the challenging part is finding new aspects to introduce to the business, to keep the business moving forward and not to get stuck. And to have, it sounds funny, it's challenging, but you have to have a good time. When I purchased the business, the entire store was off-white eggshell, the whole thing. The pottery is off-white eggshell. The floors, the walls, everything, nothing was painted. There was no color. It really looked like a blank canvas. So I took advantage of that. In my first few months, it was really slow in the middle of winter, so lots of snow was falling. I was in here up on the 13-foot ladders painting the walls every day, and so I didn't close to remodel. I had people coming in and checking it out. "Oh, are you under new ownership?" And so it was interesting because at first I was told by many people it was a bad idea to be painting and decorating and ripping things apart while customers are still coming in and painting, but they really, in the end, felt like they were a part of it and saw the business go from a blank canvas to something really fun and inspiring. Probably the only advice that I would have for someone trying to decide what they want to do or what they want to be is I would remind them that you don't have to figure it out right away. Start with something that you enjoy and then continue to change it, alter it, make it evolve, and keep busy. Downstairs at Claytopia is where the pieces that are painted upstairs will actually take their final shape. Once painted upstairs, this is how they will actually look. They'll have this kind of chalky, rough feeling to them. We take them from here. Once they're dried completely, we'll actually dip them twice into the glazing buckets. And once those have dried, we'll load them into the kilns over here. Now these kilns, we actually build the stacks up from the bottom and fill them to the top. Once it's all set, we'll actually shut the lid, turn them on, and they actually cook up to 1,818 degrees, I think. It's cone 06. Maybe it will take up to 8 hours to heat up and then maybe 16 hours to cool down. Once they're actually cooled down, we can then unload them, and we set them aside organize them and put them into bags for the customers to make sure that people get exactly what they painted. But this is one of my favorite parts of the job, is you get to see what everybody's done, what you've helped people paint throughout the week.